Hi Aquarius, welcome. So I'll be making like the special reading in theme of Thanksgiving. So the readings will be focused on the message of what kind of positive energies, blessings, things to be thankful for that could potentially be happening or taking place, manifesting for the collective of your sign during this time. As always, keep in mind that it's only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own current life experiences. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. And in spirit of Thanksgiving, Black Friday sales are on, so all my reads are 50% off. If you would like to know more about that as well, just check all the info down below. So Aquarius, I'll be channeling messages for the collective of your sign, and then we'll tie it together as well with the cards for extra messages or confirmations as usual. So Aquarius soul's here as to what kind of blessings and positive energies you're attracting during this time. What's coming through is like silence, golden silence. So there's something very good, but that you're either keeping secret, keeping private for the time being, and the more you're silent about it, the better. So there's something here as well about this silence. It could be like you recovering peace of mind, peace of spirit, you finding answers through deep silence, deep stillness, moments where things, pull you back into your inner being and you're just able to plug into that true power, true source of yours. There's something about silence that somehow is a blessing. This could, for me, many times speaks about shutting down of areas of conflict. So there could be like a return to peace in areas you have been struggling with conflict, either conflict with yourself or with others, but there's peace returning in your life. But I'm feeling like there's something here about words not being needed. You understanding something in silence, you figuring something out with your other senses, where communication, again, words is not needed. So you could have like important spiritual, psychic revelations that you keep very close to your heart, or you could have like an amplification of your powers. In that way, your sixth sense is very active. You could have like an understanding that your intuitive gifts are amazing or improving. There can also be blessings coming through your intuitive and spiritual gifts. For those of you that don't recognize these gifts in yourself, it's a moment where a blessing is coming through moments of spiritual awakening. So there could be a spiritual awakening. Some of you went through one recently and you're seeing like the positives of it right now, or you're about to enter a phase where it's very spiritually enlightening to you. And there's also something here about a different perspective this is giving to you. So the fact that you have like spiritual energy so closely working with you, wanting to bring a blessing. It could be like, because you add a more soulful or spiritual layer, you're able to shift your perspective upon something. And so you're able to see things differently, and so act, decide, relate as well with things in a new way, and in a way that's much more suited ultimately to your biggest desires, ambitions. You have something big you're dreaming of, or it feels like there's something big you want. But in order to go get it, or in order to be facilitated in your path, something first needed to be ignited. And I feel like it's that ignition of your soul that is happening. In order to ensure that that dream or that vision of yours does come true. And it's also reinforcing to you, Aquarius, that it's not the dream that it's wrong or too ambitious or too unrealistic. It's not the dream. It's the way you go about it. It's your perspective around it that might have needed here some change. For example, especially for Aquarius, where the dream is more like connected with some sort of material thing or ambition, you could have been looking at this just from the materialistic, perspective or plan or strategy. You were not putting your soul or heart on it. Somehow there was something that was lacking soul. That's another big blessing coming to you, Aquarius, is like a big, like an ability to emotionally and spiritually connect and invest with things that you haven't had before. So I also feel again that you're able to go more in depth with things right now, and that allows you the grandiose vision, a very big picture forming in front of your eyes. You could have a very sudden realization as well coming through as a big blessing, because you see, it's almost like you're seeing a part of your future, or you're seeing something about your future happening before it does, in this present timeline. You're seeing with your third eye something happening, or something that will happen. You could also have like amazing premonition powers, vision powers, again, predictions. You could just know things for a fact. Death card. So whatever happened to you recently that was felt like a big termination or an ending, a mourning phase, if you had to let go of something, or if what I was picking on, you felt like there was something again changing in you and you don't know what it is. I feel like that's being added meaning here with the death card. An old version of you is dying. An old version of you doing things is dying so that another can be rebirthed here. And I was also picking a lot on a Scorpio energy, or something you are specifically going through right now in Scorpio season, that it has been difficult for you at an emotional level. Also, this speaks about the dark night of the soul, which usually is the first stage or the first step when we go through spiritual awakenings, which I feel this is exactly what you have been going through, because the Five of Cups also entails to me a moment of sorrow, sadness, loss, crying over things that didn't happen or happened in a way you didn't expect. You have been grieving something. So this is about something changing and shifting in that regard, where you stop looking at this emotional dimension negatively and you start to understand the perks, the actual perks that lie in it. Some of you could even like make use of something you're going through or you went through and make money out of it, or make a new career out of it, or understand how to better invest in situations. Some of you again could be using your predictive powers to make money, or your predictive powers or instincts to invest in the right things and know when things are for you or not, like the right people, the right places, the right environments. Some of you are also able to, during this time, let go of what happened that you didn't like, that it was not a good experience. And with the Page of Pentacles, actually start to like initiate a path right now that it's about doing things in a new way. And if you have been like some sort of disappointment with work situations, loss of money, loss of funds, loss of investments, things of like this, I see you also like regaining here an understanding on how to recover financially, or even for some of you health-wise, how to recover something in terms of your health. So I hope you have an amazing Thanksgiving holidays, and hopefully we'll see each other soon.